So how's it going? Zach D Productions here. So I'm here for a video on the band Sleep Token because I did recently check them out, finally, after them being recommended to me for some time. I have heard all sides of the coin about this band, that the band is just okay, their music's just okay, but they can't really get into them. And then I heard the opposite side where they think that Sleep Token is a great band and they really enjoy their music. I mostly see that, if I'm being honest. I mostly see a lot of praise, a lot of hype for this band, and I think that's why I wanted to come out and make a video about this, because I do know that they are very hyped up today. Some people praise them up to the high heavens as if they're one of the greatest bands to ever come around. So I wanted to give my take on this band. First and foremost, I do want to say that I really didn't go into this band with many high expectations because I was aware of who was a fan of this band. Isn't that funny how you can kind of do that? Like, you can kind of tell like how you'll feel about a band depending on who likes the band, because, you know, there's some people out there that, you know, I am not really a fan of a lot of bands that they're into, and then I see they're praising this band. Of course, I'm going to have low expectations if people like that are going to praise this band up there as one of the greatest of all time or whatever. And I just have to say that I'm not really a fan of these guys, you know? And look, I've even tried. I have tried. It's not like I just checked out one song or I checked out 3 seconds of one of their songs and was just done. No, I checked out a handful of their songs and I just couldn't get into their music. To be honest, I don't know what the hype is about. I mean, I think the best thing about this band is really the vocals. I mean, the vocals aren't too bad. I think that there's some, you know, decent vocal choices in their music and some of their songs. You know, and I think some of their songs are okay, like The Summoning. I actually kind of like that track. But when I tried with a lot of their other stuff, I couldn't get into it, you know. And that'll happen sometimes. Sometimes you will check out a band and it turns out that you only like maybe 1 or 2 songs from the band. That'll happen sometimes. And that's pretty much the boat that Sleep Token sits on for me. So I don't mind that song. I thought that one was pretty good. So yeah, but all in all, I just don't get the hype with this band. I mean, they might have talents, yes. But I don't know. I just have a really hard time getting into their sound as a whole, enjoying their music. And to no surprise, this is a newer band. I believe, from what I've read, they formed in 2016. So yeah, and I know that some people say, oh, well, Zach D, he doesn't like any band that's new. Okay, well, maybe there's a reason for that, you know? It's just really tough trying to find good bands, like good newer bands. You know, and I know some people will say, oh, why don't you like anything new? Why don't you explore any new bands? Why should I? Why should I when I know what to expect? You know, like, I'm not really into a lot of this newer stuff, guys. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, the only new band that I kind of like is Soen, and that's only a super group. And are they even a new band because they released their debut in 2012? And I know some people might say, well, if they released their debut in 2012, then that's not even a new band today. Well, then, you know, I'm really behind. But I'm okay with that, you know? I don't really see anything wrong with that, you know? If I'm not a fan of a lot of today's stuff, that's totally okay. I don't know why there's some people that look down on me for that. You know, but the same people that look down on me for not liking a lot of new stuff are the same people that don't even explore the past. You know, so we can go around in circles with this, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm just not really a fan of Sleep Token. I really couldn't get into their music. They're not the worst band ever. I don't think that at all. I mean, I think they're at least okay. They're all right. And again, I think their one song, Summoning, I thought was all right. I think that's what it's called. The Summoning or Summon or whatever. That song was all right. I didn't mind that one. So overall, just not a fan of this band, but not bad though. Not all bad, but just I really have a hard time getting into their music. but that's just me personally. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.